Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Allie or ALLIIEBUG, whatever floats your boat. I am going to be talking about formatting your YouTube channel, specifically this because I asked you guys on my Twitter a few days ago, what are we thinking? Like, what should this episode be about? Because I haven't done this in a while. Back in the day, I used to always come on here on Sundays in the morning, wake up really early, and do a small presentation, kind of just going over different things. Sometimes it would be topics that I picked, sometimes it'd be topics that you guys picked that you would vote for. And the goal of it ultimately is to help out my other friends and people I might not know yet that one day will become friends, where we're all creating content, whether it's streaming, your videos, your podcasting, etc. In this particular thing, we're talking about YouTube. But there's tons of topics, and you can actually go on my YouTube and find older videos. There's one on there. I think the last Streamer Sunday I did was literally 8 months ago, 8 or 9 months ago. So a whole pregnancy term. Hi. But besides that, my previous videos are very, in depth as far as like social media marketing, creating more interactive things for your stream. And I'll even throw in a bonus and go on my blog to show you some articles that I have written to help you guys out, especially those of you that are just starting out. There's a lot of my friends and people that I meet that start streaming or creating YouTube or start a podcast, and they have no friggin' idea how to format it, how to outline, how to plan, how to market, all that stuff. I know it comes with time, but for some people they just don't grasp it, and that's cool. Like, we all learn at different times and paces, and that's what I'm here for, to break it down. So we're going to get into formatting your YouTube channel. So you're probably like, what the hell are you talking about? Well, the same way a book is written and it is formatted a specific way, your YouTube channel is also the same. Now, it does not have to be formatted a specific way. As you can obviously tell if you go on YouTube, there's a ton of different channels that are set up a ton of different ways. And this particular presentation is going to break down the obvious, and I say the obvious because it's stuff that we already know, but we're going to dig deeper, and I'm going to actually go into my YouTube studio and show you examples of each of these tables of content. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is examining your channel as a whole. When we say this, we're talking about, let's go to our YouTube channel, right? Before we go to YouTube studio or anything else, we're going to open up our channel and we're going to go through the different, parts of it, right? Kind of like a burger, right? There's different ingredients to make a burger. So we're going to go through the different layers of ingredients to make the best YouTube channel we can possibly make. The second thing is the YouTube Studio. If you're not familiar with it, this is good. This is really good because you can reference this video and kind of get more acquainted with it and play with it yourself. Now, I'm guilty of this. I don't use YouTube Studio as much as I should. I only use it when I schedule time aside to really go through and make sure each video has a thumbnail and description box, which I haven't done that in a while, but it is good to do that I want to say like every 2 weeks, if not every 3 weeks. Give your YouTube channel a little, as we say, yes, women that do makeup, a little touch up, right? So it wouldn't be bad to do that. The third thing is outlining your content, basically going over and just verifying that your content does have direction. A lot of times we just upload aimlessly. For me, my gaming channel is specifically for trying new games. I'm a variety streamer, so I'm playing different things and I'm uploading different videos. Some of them are product reviews and some of them are videos like this one. So outlining your content can be very good to keep you organized and make sure you're on the right path to success. The fourth thing is creating a playlist. This is very, very important. I only recently started doing this and saw a huge, massive growth in my YouTube. No, I'm not at fucking 1 million subs, right? But I'm at 500, I think 89 or something like that. And that is huge to me. That's a big deal because honestly, for a while there, I just didn't really care about my YouTube channel and I kind of left it to die. I literally started it and it died right after because I just didn't upload and I didn't do any of this stuff. And so we love that. We love growth, we love subs, and we love acknowledging that. So a lot of these things, believe it or not, they're small, but in a way they're so big. And the very last one, I say this for last because it's literally saving the best for last. Description boxes. Everybody should have one in their videos. If you don't, if you're just trying to get the video out there without a description box, it's not going to do as well. It's not going to get picked up by the algorithm. The SEO is not going to acknowledge your video. You have no tags. You have nothing to separate yourself from everybody else or segment it. And so that's what we're going to be talking about. So first things first is, oh wait, this was out of order. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. I didn't make a slide for that one because we're switching over to the YouTube channel itself. Here. That's why I didn't make a slide for it, because we're actually going to go in on my YouTube and kind of like give it a once over, right? So when you first come to my YouTube, it's already busy. We've got this ridiculous ass thumbnail, not thumbnail, but this banner that is like super extravagant. It's a lot bigger than the thing, so I've been trying to scale it down for like a while now, but I'm actually going to be redoing this and getting a brand new one, so I haven't even bothered messing with it. But this is a prime example of making sure your banner fits. Now Canva has this really cool thing where you can go in and just type YouTube banner, and you can actually go and find yourself a quality looking banner that will actually fit. So I don't recommend the ones over here that are like kind of, it's got an open concept and that's great, but you're going to end up with something like this where it doesn't all fit, and that's not cool. So you want to stick with these linear ones. If you do like the others, just size it down. What I would do is take a screenshot of this and then try to measure it, like overlay it to your design and try to get it to fit. That's a good way to do that. So I haven't updated this in a hot minute, but your about me should basically give people, you know, a very summarized idea of who you are, what you do, and etc. This is important because when brands are looking at your stuff, they want to connect with you. They want to see how they can reach out to you. And the awesome thing about this is you can connect your email so they can DM you privately. So that's cool. For me, I create other content besides just going live and creating videos. I have a podcast, I have a blog. I obviously have my socials. And so I've included literally all of that here, which I'm going to open this in a new tab so we can reference that later. And if all these links are working links, I mean, you can go and click and see my socials. It's my Instagram. It'll lead you to my Instagram, my Twitter. I mean, it's awesome. And then this is my podcast, Bugging with ALLIIEBUG, which this is actually available literally anywhere. Right now I'm at 60 episodes. We're about to reach our 100th episode. And this right here has got me like in tears. I actually didn't know I had a rating, and I saw this the other day and like cried. So thank you to whoever this was that left me this rating. I didn't even know that I got a rating on Apple Podcasts, but people are watching my stuff, which is awesome. And it's available anywhere. You can go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere and see the podcast. But this is what I mean. Like, people at first did not even know that I had a blog, that I had all this stuff, because I was posting it on my socials, but I wasn't linking it everywhere. So you guys, you have to make sure, like on your Twitch and your Discord, like everywhere that you are creating, intertwine everything else with everything else, if that makes sense, because it does help you get more exposure and engagement, and that's something that you truly want. And I'm gonna change this to just chatting, because I don't think that this is in the proper Twitch category, just saying. So we're gonna put that to that. So anywho, that is extremely important, and I just wanted to take some time to go over that, because I'm just showing you proof it has helped me with my blog as well. I'll even show you my blog stats if you're interested in seeing that. It's not consistent because I've not posted an article on there in forever. So but I will gladly show you that. Now, this is overall my YouTube channel, and I think we can see analytics in YouTube Studio, so we'll go look at that later. But this is the video that I chose to show as the channel trailer. Basically just a random montage, just something, you know, cute, short. It's literally 3.5 minutes. It's funny. People like to sit there and watch it a few times while it runs, you know, automatically. But a lot of these are just from my live stream. You know, there are some shorts that I've uploaded just for shits and giggles. But this is just overall my YouTube channel, and we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of that, but we're going to go back to the presentation so that we can go over some tings. So we've examined my channel as a whole, kind of seen what it's about, right? Now we're going to get into the YouTube Studio. This is what the dashboard looks like. You can view your monetization eligibility, update your thumbnails, description boxes, etc. So if I jump out of here, jump back over here, go to YouTube Studio so we can in real time play with the buttons. Hello, Gravy, how are you? Those of you that are watching on YouTube, I am live doing this, so you'll intermittently hear me acknowledging chat, and I will be recording this to upload to YouTube. So what's really, really, really nice about the dashboard is you literally can see everything at a glance. I mean, you can see how well your videos are doing. You can see the comments, the likes, you know, your latest post. You can see how well that's doing. Community tabs are super important. Nobody uses them, at least to my knowledge. I think big creators use them, but a lot of my smaller creator friends, y'all, I don't see you using it, and it's detrimental to your channel. I mean, it is a way for you to connect with your peeps. It is literally a way to keep them updated about upcoming videos, and you can do polls. So for example, if I go to my community tab and show you kind of what I use it for. So I did, you know, my Yago painting, and I posted it here for people to see. This is a great way for, you know, you to share stuff like that with your community. You know, makeup selfies, letting people know when you go live, just random pictures. I use my Zeppettos a lot for filler because it's a great filler content. I don't care what anyone says. There are creators out there that are like, oh, I don't do filler. Well, why not? Because when you're not live or when you're not able to create top tier content, like, you need some kind of filler, and this works well for that. So there's that. There's Q&A. I put quotes on here. Again, lots of selfies, random stuff like this. Like, again, very, very useful. And I think that people sleep on that community tab. So there's a lot of uses for it. There's so much you can do. I don't even know if I have time to get into all that, but I would love to create a video on that if that's something you're interested in. But let's move on. So we're going to go to the content tab. These are all your main tabs on the far left here. You can create from this screen. You can search your channel, you know, and you can minimize that if you want to. So I love this because this actually breaks down a lot of things for you. So here's your overall videos, right? You can tell which ones do not have a description. For some reason this one doesn't. I must have just uploaded that just to upload it. Pretty sure in December I only uploaded twice. So yeah, I was a busy bee in December, and I mean, it shows, but you know, you can obviously see like this one has a very long description, and then the other one's like, nah. But the cool thing is, if you did want to add something to it, you click details and it brings you to the screen. You can add it to a playlist, you can add the thumbnail, you know, you can set the audience intention, add subtitles, end screen, you can make the title better if you don't like the title. There's a lot you can really do with this, which, I mean, it's very beneficial. So I suggest going in there if you have some time and doing so. Now, what I like on the far right is the likes versus dislikes ratio on a lot of these videos. Apparently, you know, not a lot of people liked my flanking and paladins video, and that's all right. Literally 2 people out of, like, what, this one has 153 views or something like that. Let me see, I forget. Let me just double check because I could be wrong. Okay, 156 views. So, I mean, that's not terrible, but it's like also, you know, what can I learn from that? So you look at it and you're just like, okay. Because most of my videos have 100% like ratio because it's my following. It's made for my following. They like it. It makes sense. And there's not very many likes on a lot of them. And then there's some that have a lot. So it just depends on the video itself. I think because this video has more views, obviously the like versus dislike ratio is going to be a little different. But I'm proud of myself regardless. It's one of the longer videos I've uploaded in a while, and I put a lot of time and effort into it. So don't spend too much time on this, but definitely use it to help you realize, okay, what does this video have or don't have that could be better or worse? So a lot of this is meant for, you know, a learning opportunity. Same with my shorts. A lot of my shorts are very, it's a hit or miss because some of them not necessarily go viral, but they out of nowhere get like hella views. Like this one is a Zeppetto video with 2,328 views. Like, again, it's nothing special. It's literally just my Zeppetto dancing. Why is it not playing from the beginning? Oh. See, like, literally dumb. Nothing interesting at all happening here. That short video, literally because the sound has that many views. So it's like wild as fuck, because then you go look at my other views and it's very, very out there, like 15, 67, 107, 254. I've had a couple thousand ones. You know, my older ones, I think I've reached like a bunch. There's one for like 21,000. It's like old. This was a repost of another video, so 12,000. Again, Zepeto 3,700. So it's like, it's just, the views are weird with the shorts, but I do highly recommend them. And I say this all the time. If you're not using YouTube shorts, you're slacking. The algorithm, YouTube shorts has been around for what, 2-3 years now, but it is still very new compared to everything else, and still does very well with the engagement. So I highly recommend that. You can also look at your past live streams. I used to do lives on YouTube, and then I just kind of stopped. I don't really do it anymore because it's kind of annoying trying to get the two chats to work together. So that's annoying, but we'll go back to that. And then these are all the community posts. The community posts also have analytics. They're not so popular yet with my community because it's still very new. I haven't really done them before, and I just started to. This is your playlist at a glance. Podcasts, I haven't really messed with the YouTube podcast stuff yet, and then promotions, I haven't promoted anything yet. So this is just a breakdown of how you can like break everything down and look at it at a glance, and it really does help you if it's something that, you know, you're struggling with to figure out what exactly you need to change on your channel. That's a great way to get it at a glance look and take your time kind of taking notes on what can be improved, etc. So outlining your content, when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about planning it out. Daily, monthly, weekly content. So your daily content could be something like your community tab or your YouTube shorts. Those are very easy to do, very short, doesn't require a lot of energy. Hello, how are you, Itachi? Hello, Jakeel, how are you guys? Good morning. In the middle of a presentation, but when we're done, we'll jump over to Pally's. But again, you know, your daily, weekly, and monthly content when it comes to your YouTube channel should be the easiest thing. Now, I get it. Creating long-form videos or even short-form videos can take some time. But like I just explained to you a little bit ago, if you're taking time to post on your socials, to go live, to play video games, bitch, you've got the time to create a YouTube short. It doesn't have to be fancy. Let me just show you how easy it is. You can go over here to Canva, and I'm going to reference Canva because it does the work for you. You literally do not have to do any work, like, for real. So, here's a great example of some YouTube short templates that you can literally use from Canva. The crown means it's pro, the dollar means it's paid. Either way, those are paid ones. Here's a free one. Look how awesome it looks. Very easy to use. There's multiple different ones. You can change the color, you can change the background, you can change what it's saying. Either way, it's the fact that it's super easy to use. And there's a couple different ones. There's quotes, if you're selling products, if you're giving, you know, streamer tips like myself, like, there's just really like simplistic ones that you can use, and I really think people sleep on that. So just keep that in mind. You know, it is something to think about. You can do that and create that daily. If daily is too much for you, every 2 weeks. Either way, being consistent on YouTube doesn't just mean uploading videos. It means content in general. So again, we're not just talking about the videos, but utilizing all the features, if not most of the features YouTube presents to you to scale your following. Creating segments. So what I mean by this is I have a few different segments on my YouTube channel that you can actually go and watch. When I'm trying new games, I've named that segment Bug Explorers. Now, you don't have to do this, but if you already have a following and you already have an identity and you already have a nickname for your following, I suggest doing this. It boosts your views, it boosts the engagement. People get excited seeing you try new things. They kind of vicariously live the experience through your experience, and so this is a great way to do that. The other thing that I do is, or that I just started doing for Paladins specifically, is making these beginner guides or intermediate guides. We're just talking about the game and the structure and all that stuff, and it's something that I don't know that much about. I know enough to explain things, but like, I'm not a pro, but I've been told that my videos and my gameplay and my advice does help. So I think that if you can find something somewhere where in your content you're helping people or offering advice, turn that into an informative and educational video for others to use. Those videos do the best. I shit you not. I can go back and show you a lot of my videos in the past that were similar to this one, where they do a lot better than my regular gameplay videos because they're providing value. When you provide value to someone, it literally pays for itself. The third thing would be turning on your subtitles in CC, so closed caption. Now this should be automatically done, but sometimes it doesn't always happen. So you can add them in yourself, or YouTube will do them for you. Either way, I've seen that also can improve your viewership and quality of life for your viewers. Creating fun milestones and goals for your viewers, giving them little tasks, homework, or even Easter eggs in your videos is always the best. People, it prompts them to comment. A lot of YouTubers that I watch specifically, I've noticed they've got me a few times with it. If you made it to the end of this video, leave blank emoji. I love that because it's in a way it's smart as fuck, because like it prompts you to not only comment, but that one emoji that you're doing and then the other 12,000 people are doing, you're boosting your comments, you're boosting your engagement, your interaction between the viewer and the presenter. You're also kind of getting that confirmation that, hey, I made it to the end. People could lie, of course, but it is still fun, and it boosts the overall enjoyment of the person watching the video. Now we're going to talk about playlists and why it's important to create them. It's easy to find certain kinds of desired content in one place. Specific parts of your audience like some of your content more than others, and this can help them find what they want much easier. Improves the quality of life of consumer supporters. So if I'm going to your channel and there is no playlist and I'm just like, okay, what is what? I'm not even going to want to be here, you know what I mean? And so it's like, for me, and a lot of my videos are not put into playlists. Like, I have playlists created, but I've been lacking on actually adding the videos to them. But like, I had a person that said, I don't really watch your gameplay, but I really like when you do these types of videos. And so I've taken, this is old, my intro is old, but I've taken all of my educational content, I put it into a playlist. So I talked about upgrades, how to grow on Instagram, how to add gifts on stream, Sunday training, creating an email list, scheduling. So there's a lot of different videos I've done in the past, breaking down different aspects of content creation, and you can see that when you go to my YouTube channel. And so it's really nice to put things into playlists so that people can identify what they want quicker and really get into it. And then next, last but not least, is description box. So I quoted this for a reason. This is the link to the source, and I can include that in the description of this video when I post it. But I included this for a reason, so I'm going to read it. How important is a YouTube channel description? A good YouTube description can spike your audience interest and result in longer watch times, better view counts, and even new subscribers. Plus, it can help with the YouTube SEO, allowing YouTube's algorithm to understand your content and suggest it to new users, further boosting your YouTube stats. This is a real thing. I noticed, for example, that Fall Guys video doesn't have a description box. Now, after I upload this, I am going to go back and add a description box. I'm going to beef it up with like a thumbnail and everything. And that video doesn't have a lot of views. We're going to come back to that video after I add everything in a week, and I'm going to screenshot and show you guys the difference of a video that is naked and doesn't have a lot, and then a video that has everything you need. You know what I mean? It makes a huge difference. I cannot stress this enough. I used to be very lazy when it came to description boxes, but I'm going to show you a little hack that I have. So on my email, I actually, here, let's see, which email is it? Because I have a couple different ones. Right here, I literally keep a draft in my email of what I want my YouTube channel description to be. And this is the base. I always end up adding to it, but there's a reason why I save it, so I don't have to keep going back and typing up a whole thing. It makes sense to just have a template saved. And if you like that template, I could send it to you, but it's nothing special. Anyone can make a template. You can even go on YouTube, or not YouTube, Google, and find a free template to use. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. I tried to make this as short as possible, but we're coming up on 25 minutes, and I do need to condense this down for YouTube. So if you enjoyed it, let me know. You can like this video, leave a comment. If you're live, let me know what you thought about it. And we will be doing this going forward every Sunday. I'm going to try my best to commit to that. And I will be posting polls throughout the week so you can vote for a topic that you'd like next time. So you guys have a good one. Thank you so much again, and I hope to see you on the next one.